What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another YouTube video. My name is Mike. I'm a full-time media seller. I sell books, CDs, DVDs on Amazon and eBay. Full-time income. It's Monday. We're at the warehouse. Weekend sales. Topic of the day. Today's topic is going to be, don't count yourself out in this business. You never know what's waiting around the corner for you. But first, we're going to cover the sales. And we're not even going to do any kind of cuts, transitions. This is all one take, like a professional actor, you know. I'm kind of like Tom Cruise is here. I'm slowly creeping up the ladder here. I just passed Bruce Willis, you know. I'm climbing the ladder here in the acting world. So, eBay sales first. I got everything ready to rock and roll besides my phone. But I do have it. So we did sell some stuff on the eBay, the Fleabay, whatever you want to call it. This is actually a pretty cool book. Marine Engine and Fire Room Guide. This is actually from, let me see here, what year is it from? 1943. So it's actually, you know, what you would think, a Marine Engine and Fire Room Guide. It's pretty cool here. 1944, New York. Sold for 30 bucks, free shipping. Somebody will appreciate this, and I'll put it in a box, okay? Everybody can relax. I'm not going to throw this in a poly bag. I'll put it in the box and be nice, just because I know you're all watching me, making sure I'm taking care of the customers. So box that one up, 30 bucks. I don't have the other items we sold on eBay, but I will pop them up. Last week we sold those Reese Cups. I have basically sold out of these Reese Cups, right? I have sold over 50 Reese Cups. My total sales on eBay is right around $700 for those stupid Reese Cups. This is the last little bit I have. I had 4 left. I sold 2 before I recorded this video, so I'm down to 2 Reese Cups. I was charging $16.99. Now they're down to like $13.75. I paid $2.25 for them. I'm basically making 8 bucks a piece, and I've sold over $700 worth of Reese's Cups. Suckers. I do it all, right? I sell candy, I sell used books, I'm selling other stuff too. We ain't even gonna get into that kind of stuff, but I'm also selling this stuff here on Amazon. So let's switch over to Amazon. We got 5 sales, but listen, Saturday I was just in one of those moods, right? I wanted to rock and roll, get things done, get my FBA stuff packed up, and I packed my my FBM order. So I lost out on one book, but I will tell you what it is and pop it up here. It was instrumental music teacher survival. I don't have it here. It's already at the post office. I dropped it off with Debs orders this morning. $15.81 plus $4 shipping. Now we're getting into the good stuff here. Sold another one of those great Bibles that we picked up for $1 a piece. This is the children's edition blue, $32.13. I mean, if I could find these everywhere I go, I'd be rich. Crazy pickups for $1. Bibles. You could literally just have a business around Bibles. Moving on, we have a new CD, Stevie Green, Hymns, A Portrait of Christ. I get it all the time, like, how can you tell if it's actually manufactured, sealed, new? One giveaway with the CDs is that there. If you ever see this on the top of the CD, that is the manufacturer seal. Not all new CDs have this, most of them don't, but you know if you see that on the inside and it's sealed, that you're good to go. It's actually new from the manufacturer, and it's not from Johnny B's basement, right? You know, where he burns all of his new CDs and shrink wraps and makes money doing that. Moving on, we got a book, The Half Known Life, $15.57 plus shipping. We got another little kind of learning experience here. This one's just going to be full of it. Mike, can you sell library books? Yes, you can. I sell them all the time. I did not sell this as new. I think they just have new on there because it was a new book when they put it out. As you know, I go to the library once a month. I get all of their donations that they can take, which is anything that's 3 years or older. Textbooks, they don't take none of that. So things like this, you definitely can sell. Sometimes they're in worse shape, but it's not a big deal, even if it has the, you know, the slip where you gotta, you know, it says what day you took it out. No problem selling those. Make sure you don't leave paper clips in there. always check your stuff before you send it out, because you never know what you're going to run into. So not bad, basically 20 bucks for that. Last Amazon sale, we have Healing the Shame That Binds You, 10 bucks plus $4 shipping. Another library book, so I'm into this for nothing. It's free basically, so not too bad here. Just a nice little hardback. This thing is another teaching moment. I posted in the members only Discord the other day. Listen, if you're a media seller, you want to take this seriously, stop the video, join the YouTube channel. It's $2.99. People keep telling me to raise the price. I'm not going to listen because I'm a man of the people. $2.99 is going to get you into the private Discord, weekly Zoom calls. There's so many amazing sellers in there. You don't even listen. The used book guy goes by the wayside in the Discord. There's so many great media sellers in there. $2.99 is a steal of a lifetime, and you never know, maybe one day I'll raise the price, but not anytime soon. But I did post, I got a feedback on Amazon. I ship all my stuff good condition, right? You know, no matter what. And it said this book was basically brand new, 5 stars, excellent seller, greatest YouTuber, go subscribe to his channel, like his video. It didn't say all that, but it did say the book was basically in new condition. Something like this. I mean, this thing is crisp. Nobody has ever probably opened this. They probably put it out on the library floor. So if it didn't have this, don't get carried away. Keep it good. It's fine to be a good boy or a good girl. And believe it or not, it's going to benefit you more than it's going to harm you. You're not going to get any more money because you're going to, you know, say this is very good versus good. Get in the habit, good everything, even if it's brand spanking new like this, cut it loose. All right, that's all my sales. I just sold a whole bunch of Reese Cups and made a whole bunch of money. It is what it is, right? The topic of today. So, yet again, I posted in the Discord over the weekend. I went to a Goodwill, came out of the Goodwill, posted what I found. This is what I found. Nothing. Nothing. So, it happens, right? You don't see it a lot on YouTube. People aren't making a video where they're going to a thrift store and they're leaving with nothing, right? That's just not what, you know, I guess people want to do or portray it as. But I think, honestly, when you're relying on thrift stores, especially in today's world, and it was a greedy will. So let me preface this. It was a greedy will, so the prices are through the roof. They're scanning the stuff in the back, I guarantee it, because there was somebody scanning books, and he left with 1 book out of a whole wall of books. And then I went to the second Goodwill, and he left with no books out of the whole wall of books. So it happens more than you think. It's not all huge wins, car full, bag fulls of stuff. It's actually a grind, and some days just suck. And I know it sucks when you go in a thrift store and you spend an hour and you scan everything and you find nothing. That's why it is important to have the 3-pronged attack here, right? If the books suck, maybe the CDs don't suck. If the CDs suck, then maybe the DVDs don't suck. If you're just going to go in and scan for books like that guy did, you're gonna miss out on a lot of money, and you're going to be leaving empty-handed more and more in today's thrifting world. I'm a firm believer that all these Goodwills and Salvation Armies are scanning in the back. Maybe you have 1 or 2 outliers. I know some people live in certain places where they don't do it, but for the most part, they're scanning every single thing now. So as a media seller, you're not going to be finding as much. I mean, I've already seen it, right? Last year, I got videos of me carrying out IKEA bags. I haven't had an IKEA bag full yet, and I'm going to be straight up with you. I don't even carry the IKEA bags into the store anymore. I take a little bag, right? So I know you guys see all the wins, all the huge successes, the crazy great finds. It's not like that. That is not the reality of reselling. I don't care what anybody says. You're not walking into a thrift store every single time finding an item that's going to make you $100. It just does not happen. It does not exist like it used to. And even back then, it really, you know, it was good, but it wasn't that good, right? So just when you hit that, you know, when you leave the Goodwill and you got nothing, you say, hey, it is what it is. It's part of the business. It's part of the game we're playing, right? Make a little list, you know? All right, I went to Johnny B's thrift store. It sucked. I went to Tommy Boy's thrift store. It was great. All right, well, I'm going to go back to Tommy Boy's thrift store well before I go back to Johnny B's, right? And that's the importance of keeping track of your sources. What's producing, what's not producing, what prices are going up, what prices are going down. So I just wanted to kind of put this out there, right? It's not all wins. And, you know, I mean, there's been videos where I only find like 4 or 5 items, and that's just the reality of it. If you can get anywhere between 2 and 15 items of media while you're in the store with these new buffed up trigger sets, you're going to be fine. But don't expect to be leaving with IKEA bag fulls. Sure, you might luck out and walk into something and, you know, there's just, you know, amazing books, but that's kind of, you know, that's like once a year kind of stuff anymore. That's why it's important to build relationships, right? Everybody in the group is working on relationships. That's one thing I can guarantee. Every single member of the Discord, of the YouTube channel, understands the importance of having a bulk relationship with somebody, whether that's somebody that does clean outs, a library, a thrift store. Every single person is building towards having at least one of those, so they're paying less for inventory. They can maybe take a little bit less profit and still have a feasible business, right? We all gotta figure out a way to make this work. And unfortunately, thrift stores, going out, you're not gonna find stuff all the time. That's just the way it is. And trust me, I was ticked off yesterday when I walked out of there. I'm like, I just wasted, you know, 45 minutes of my day, and I don't even go out on Sundays, right? So I'm like, what can go wrong? I'm gonna go to Goodwill on Sunday, right? Yeah, sure. I wound up with 4 DVD sets from 2 Goodwills. I was out for about 3 hours, kind of wasted my time. DVD sets were probably like 75 bucks total profit. But you have to hold these stores accountable, right? Maybe that one time I walk in there, that's a time where I walk out with an IKEA bag. But it's tough to come across those anymore. We're not out here Richie hustling, full cart ganging anymore. It's just not the reality with media, unfortunately, with these thrift store prices. And if you have thrift stores with low prices, they're not scanning. You need to be in there every week, taking advantage of it and building that relationship now. So if prices do go up, you're already in the back room, you already know the managers, you can have a conversation about keeping your prices the same. So as always, I appreciate you watching. Make sure to comment, like, and subscribe, and stay tuned for more used book videos. Bye-bye.